In 2011, I cut down an Osage orange tree. In 2019, I took one of those staves and finished making a bow from it. Then, I went deer hunting, and here are the specs of that bow I used. The length of the bow is 60 inches from nock to nock. The bow ended up being 40 pounds at a 29-inch draw length, and the speed is 152 feet per second. As far as hunting goes, I've always went the route of challenging myself with the equipment and making my own, rather than the challenge of getting bigger animals. And for me, when you're making your own bow, then you're taking it out hunting. When you get an animal, basically any animal is a trophy at that point. This video is placed in Arkansas 2019 and it's a public land hunt. Also in this video, some of the things are a little time specific, so just know we're going back in time. This video was originally made for the Kramer Ammons YouTube channel. Hey, if you're new, thanks so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoy this video. I just finished making this bow right here, and it's got a working handle, so it's a little different than most of the bows I make. Building a bow and hunting with it is one of the most thrilling things I've ever done. Using natural materials like wood from a tree I cut down myself, to carving it with precision and removing every shaving that doesn't belong, making it bend perfectly, shoot smooth, and be deadly, acquiring and practicing the skills of using this weapon, then hunting, learning public land hunting skills, getting close enough to take an animal, then having a perfect shot, tracking the game, finding it, processing it, and eating it. This was my dream. This video is showing my dream come true. The bow is built by removing everything that doesn't belong. Every wood shaving, every piece of sawdust. If you remove the parts that don't belong, all that will be left is a bow that shoots great. To retain control over this process, thinner than paper shavings are removed. Then the bow is tested for the consistency of its bend. More material is removed. This tedious procedure is repeated until the tree turns into a bow. The bow build is done, and the hunting begins. I had 6 does, I think, just show up. I had been filming that one small one for a while, and I don't know how many they were, but I can stay hidden if they're outside of 15 yards, but they all came around this big bush I'm in. They were all within 15 yards, and I was like trying to lay flat on the ground so they wouldn't see me. And I knew the other does were going to see me because they were looking in my direction, but I had that feeling they were about to spook because they kept looking over here a lot. One of the deer at least snorted as they ran off, only once, maybe twice, so not 200 this time. But since it's been raining, it's so quiet in here. When they're outside of 30 yards, I can't hear anything. Man, that's so difficult to film and hunt with a traditional bow on the ground. It's so hard to get the camera on the deer and in focus without being seen. Good morning, guys. It's raining, and it's been raining for the past 24 hours. And this is the cold front coming through right now. It's supposed to stop for 2 hours here in about 30 minutes. Hopefully that'll make the deer want to move through here with the break in the rain. It's so noisy I won't be able to see the deer coming, so I'm going to keep my eyes open. I'm off the ground about 15 feet, and I've got really good cover, so I feel good they're not going to see me this morning. All we need is them to come past. Well, we're back at it this evening, and it's still raining. This rain is supposed to turn to snow as soon as the sun sets tonight. We're still on the front end of the cold front. From yesterday until the end of today, it's a 20-degree drop. It's kind of cold out, especially once you're wet, but you can't shoot a deer unless you're in the woods. It's probably the same group of does has been giving me much headache around this area. I've seen them many times, and I just haven't been able to get one in range and get a good shot on one. Tonight might be the night, though. I've got 2.5 hours to sit, and I'm excited to see what comes by. I just had a small doe work right under my stand and pass me before I even got the camera set up or anything. So that's a good sign. Hopefully some more will come past here soon. The storm broke, the cloud should be leaving, and it's the first time in 2 or 3 days without rain or snow. It's 25, 27 degrees, so it's a nice cool morning. See if we can get it done. I think we did it, guys. I think we did it. I saw it run off, and it stopped up there about 100 yards. Its tail was just flickering a lot, and then it slowly walked off after about 30 seconds. I think it was going to lay down. I think I had a perfect shot. I'm gonna have to review the film. but it came up right above me, about 10 yards. And that was the first opening it came through. And I've got a ton of leaves, you can see right there. And so I couldn't get like any footage of it until I got right into that opening. I feel like I had a perfect shot. Because I'm on the side of a hill, it was eye level with me. Or very close to eye level at least. I want to look at the footage just to make sure that it was a good shot. And then from there, we're going to recover this deer. Let's do this. All right, so we're back at the base of where I was sitting this morning. And it's been about 3 hours. The reason is as we looked at that footage, we saw the deer quartering towards us a little bit. As soon as I released that arrow, it started to move, and it moved its left leg forward and started twisting its body. And so as it ran off, we see the exit was pretty far back, and as soon as the arrow hit the deer, the fletching kicked hard to the right, so it looked like the arrow kicked away from its vitals. I think the deer is dead. I just wanted to give it a little time just to make sure. So it's been 3 hours. We're going to move forward with a little bit of caution and just keep glassing through the woods. They're pretty wide open, so we should be able to see pretty far through here. So hopefully we'll just see it up here in 150, 200 yards. Yeah, there's blood right here. Check it. Right off the start. Bright red blood. That's good news. It's right there. That's awesome. Hey, first doe in Arkansas. First deer in Arkansas. Here she is. This is very exciting for me. There's a lot of firsts that happened on this hunt today, but it feels really good to be able to get a deer down. Last day of October, but it's good to get my first deer down of the year. And my second one ever, actually, with a homemade bow. Something I made myself, a homemade Osage long bow. I really enjoy the challenge of using a bow I make myself, and there's a lot of up and downs, as you guys have seen. But in the end, I think it's definitely worth it for me, and it's very fun. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for cheering me on, everybody who has been cheering me on. And if you liked this video, if you like this sort of content, then subscribe, because we have a goal here to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2019, and I would love it for you to be a part of that. I'm gonna get this deer cleaned up, and we may be having steak tonight. Oh,